Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Celtics. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And you know, for the Celtics, it looks at this point like they will not enjoy home court advantage in the postseason. That was a spot that a lot of people had them penciled into at one point.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. Thompson is out there with Barnes. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Johnson, and it's Barrett at shooting guard. And for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, panning the middle. And teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin, but Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And he makes the first. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Drummond sets the screen for Johnson. Out to Barrett. Off target with his 3. Thompson against White. Outside Holiday. Traps in the tray. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Oh, don't be mistaken. Holiday can make a serious dent in from deep.
Pass to Drummond. On the wing, Barnes sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. He had 25 points last game. And White kicks to Holiday. He takes it in. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Drummond. The rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Here's Tatum, and then jammed down as he goes right over him, and Thompson.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Johnson surveying the floor. Over Holiday. Johnson gets the bucket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And Boston has possession. Porzingis passes to Brown. No good on the 3. Down low and stolen by Tatum. Barnes grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Here's Brown after the basket by Las Vegas. Brown jams it in.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
On the wing, Johnson. In the corner, Barrett with it. On the wing, Barnes. White covering. Barnes dishes to Drummond. Back to Barnes. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. Rebound, Boston. Here's White. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Johnson kicks to Drummond. Johnson outside. Pass to Drummond. Over in the corner, Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston leading by 5. Tatum passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Johnson with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
Outside, White. Outside, Porzingis. Brown outside. Over Barrett. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
He's checked in for Las Vegas. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been draining everything they put up this month.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Thompson dishes to Barnes. On the wing, Johnson. To end the drought, kicks it out to Ellis. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Brown with the screen on Thompson. Here's Tatum. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Johnson. Averaging about 22 points per 20 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Barnes kicks to Johnson. Thompson right side, taken away by Holiday. Brown wide open, he fires. It's rebounded by Barrett.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Holiday after Magic Johnson's bucket. And here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
Oh, guarding Tatum is just a major problem.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
The first free throw is good.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
Johnson sets the screen for Ellis. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Thompson inside. He's against Porzingis. Barrett kicks to Ellis. Johnson with a screen on Holiday. The kick out to Barnes. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Barnes has got 6 points.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
White wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. Trailing by 2. Out to Barrett. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Boston is gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Porzingis against Johnson. Now here's Porzingis. He's covered closely. Johnson with the defensive effort. Las Vegas, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Thompson against Tatum. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Does good things tend to happen.
Now here's Brown. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. From the top of the key, he buries it. Brown's got the game tied up here for Boston.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Ellis. A nice shot by Tatum.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Here's Johnson, and he banks in the lane. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Celtics fans, please put your hands together and welcome to center.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Middleton's checked in. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Ellis. Pritchard passes to Horford. Good on the triple. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Adding the three-point shot has extended Horford's career. Big out. Oh, he's modernized his game.
Middleton on the wing. Horford with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds.
Can't connect from short range.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And the basket by Hauser. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Here's Johnson. Ellis wide open. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Boston leading by 3. A minute 42 left in the first. Brown outside. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Misses the 3. Las Vegas trails by 3. Out to Barrett. And another three for Las Vegas.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Brown with the screen on Ellis. There's the lob to Brown. Stolen by Thompson. One-on-one fast break. Ellis, the pass to Middleton. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. In the corner, Barrett with it. Here's Pritchard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
An even 3-on-3 break. They double him with Middleton. Out to the right wing. Here's Pritchard, defended by Middleton. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Johnson from outside, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the act. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Tatum and Horford man the post positions. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Good on the three-point shot.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Ellis, the pass to Middleton. And here is Drummond. Tries it from 19. And Ellis the bucket on the assist from Clarkson. Ellis has got it all tied up now for Las Vegas. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. 5 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Middleton finds Ellis. Clarkson outside. Off target from outside. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Tatum gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Las Vegas. Trailing by 2. Pass to Drummond. Clarkson taking his time here. Now here's Middleton. Takes the 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession. And a chance here to check out some stats for R.J. Barrett.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Grant's checked in. Las Vegas calls timeout. for Las Vegas. Barnes comes in for Robinson. And Barrett subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Barrett. 7 points in the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Drummond. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
Celtics making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's Grant that time on the assist from Barrett. Grant's got the lead up to 3 now for Las Vegas. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for Las Vegas.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Ellis kicks to Barnes. Trains the three-pointer. And now a 6-point Las Vegas lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Pass to Barrett. Ellis outside. They swipe it. Here's Hauser. 8 points his last outing. Here's Pritchard. Knocked away. Stolen by Ellis. Grant outside. Floats one up. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum. 3 on 3. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Zinkas is checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Magic Johnson, he checked in for Ellis. And here's Porzingis for a 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And the basket by Johnson.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. From downtown, Barnes grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. On defense, Boston. 6-point game. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Barnes can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And another miss by Boston.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. The tray. A rebound by Johnson. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Grant. That's good.
How about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes taking it down.
that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Barnes finds Johnson. In the corner, Barrett with it. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 8 now on the night. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And it could have been a lot closer than it was down the stretch, though. They were terrific.
It was a very solid game for them, and the score might not tell the story of just how superior they were.
Stand time. Get ready to dance like
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Amen Thompson, he's checked in. For Las Vegas. Here's Holiday. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Back to Thompson. Floats it up for Grant. Stolen by Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An active score. Whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He hits the second from the line. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Tatum on the wing. The fader. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Back to Johnson. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Brown, and Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Las Vegas. On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Phoenix Suns.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Al Horford is checked in for Jason Tatum. Pass to Grant. And he recovers it. Out to Barrett. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Barrett's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
White against Barrett. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Thompson kicks to Johnson. Over in the corner, Barnes. Left side, Barrett. Pass to Johnson. Teardrop shot. Grant gets a wide open look. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
3 points.
Grant's got 7 points in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Holiday. Fires from deep. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Nice answer. You love how Holiday competes every single night.
They double-team Johnson. Onside, Barrett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford. Las Vegas, they've gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Robinson's checked in for Harrison Barnes. No luck that time either. Celtics trail by 15. And Holiday kicks to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Porzingis with the block. And they get it back. And he's good on the 3-ball. Robinson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
It's to Porzingis. Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Johnson. In the corner, Barrett with it. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here. Kate is checked in, and then for Las Vegas, Drummond's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Chris Middleton comes in for Barrett, and it's Ellis in for Magic Johnson. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Keita. Now here's Brown, defended by Middleton, and it's White missing. Las Vegas leading by 12. Thompson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And Thompson kicks to Middleton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Well, Las Vegas shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Thompson, 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They get a hand on it. Here's Keita. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Las Vegas leads by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for Vegas.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the court right now for Las Vegas, R.J. Barrett is out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Barnes. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Good work there as it goes. 16 points for Jaylen Brown.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Here's Barnes. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, Brown. With the teardrop. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Here's Thompson. The shot from the low post is good. Thompson's got 5.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Johnson against Holiday. Back to White. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock.
An active and alert defender. Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, D.A., for sure. Brown against Barnes. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Baseline jumper. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Las Vegas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting for the away team, Harrison Barnes, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Barnes hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Tatum down low. He's covered by Thompson. Tatum dishes to Brown. Clock is at 3. Boston needs to get off a shot. Boston again missing. Las Vegas leading by 20. Johnson with it. He's picked up by White. No good from Grant. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
At the line for your Celtics, Drew.
The focus you get from Holiday is constant, and that goes for both ends. He's always looking for ways to help.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Look at Johnson, an uncommonly gifted passer. Leading the league in assists.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Drummond's checked in for Las Vegas. Chris Middleton comes in for Barnes. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Drummond. Got a piece of it. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his 2nd basket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Brown outside. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Oh, Jeremy Grant. Post that up on social media.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Celtics trail by 19. Now White outside Holiday. White looking around. Back to Holiday. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Some solid defense from Grant.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Yeah, Tatum grabbed the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Johnson against Holiday. Johnson double team. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
your Celtics 16.
Pritchard, he's checked in for White. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Drummond. Thompson comes in for Grant. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Barrett. And it's Ellison for Magic Johnson. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Middleton. Over Brown. Middleton can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 17. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. Tatum a screen. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
Now here's Ellis. 8 points for him. Middleton finds Boucher. Shoots the three. Middleton against Tatum. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
The three. Thompson with the rebound.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Outside for Robinson. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Pritchard. Now Tatum. Brown with it. A three ball. Boucher with the rebound.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Ellis dishes to Thompson. Boucher with a screen on Brown. Thompson passes to Boucher. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Porzingis with a screen on Robinson. The wide open look here for Holiday. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Ellis. He's got 8. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Celtics. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. Pass to Boucher. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Ellis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Jaylen Brown. Getting around 24 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Thompson.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Ellis with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to Boucher.
2 minutes.
Back to Ellis. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 14. Outside, Horford. And here is Craig. Defended by Middleton. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Ellis. He's got 8. Pass to Middleton. Here's Boucher. Clock at 6. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. No one covering. And 11 points for Ellis.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Horford with the screen on Ellis. Here's Pritchard. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Buries it from three-point range. Horford's got 6 points.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Middleton. And he converts the layup. He's got 8.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Here's Pritchard. Ellis with some nice D.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Hauser, and the layup's good off the glass. Hauser's got his second bucket tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Ellis, the pass to Boucher. Up in time. He's off on that one. And so it's Las Vegas holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Ellis surveying the D. Rebound, Boston. Outside, Tatum. Rebounded by Ellis. Las Vegas leading by 9. Here's Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. From deep. The rebound by Middleton.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Olynyk can't hit. Celtics trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Craig. And finished off by Craig.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Clarkson outside. No good with the triple. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pritchard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Chris Middleton. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Las Vegas.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Boston making a switch here. Cade is checked in, and he makes both free throws. Las Vegas calls timeout.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and
let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Las Vegas' coach talk to his team during the timeout. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Celtics trail by 9. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Johnson with the block. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Pass to Grant. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Thompson. Grant outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Celtics.
Come on to the floor for the Celtics. Number 4, Drew Holiday.
Boston shooting 41% for the game. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Johnson. Pritchard passes to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Barrett against Holiday. Tatum with a screen on Barrett. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's just more for Magic and for all of his unselfish way. If he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
That's good from Johnson. And the Celtics with possession here. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Barrett dishes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Grant. The 3 from Barnes. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
At the line for 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails them both. Las Vegas leading by 8. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
When a crafty scorer like Barnes gets on a roll, it can turn into a big night.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team, Harrison Barnes at the line for 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. 1 shot.
that's good from Barnes.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Holiday against Barrett. Here's Hauser. Boston again missing. Grant at the elbow. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Clinching the and one opportunity. They really made Grant fight to get that one.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Celtics trail by 14. Here's Pritchard. Takes it inside. On the wing, Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out to Barrett. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And Las Vegas leads by 17.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Celtics Entertainment.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his 5th foul.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6.
Away team foul. Chamberlain Grant. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
For 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails them both. Las Vegas leading by 15. Thompson with it. Outguarded by Tatum. That one goes. Count it. And it's 13 points from Amen Thompson.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Now Johnson. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Back to Johnson. Inside, Grant. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense. Maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And the second free throw, good. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
Thompson sets the pick for Johnson. Barrett for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. Outside, Porzingis jacks up a 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Johnson outside. Johnson double team. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. There's Brown with the three. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Pritchard passes to Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Porzingis. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
Johnson, the pass to Grant. Here's Barnes. Out to Barrett. Grant on the wing. And the three off target.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Brown outside. The kick out to Holiday. Tatum with a screen on Barrett. Here's Holiday. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
This is what Holiday wants. A high percentage look at the hoop.
Grant sets a screen for Johnson. Grant outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Barrett dishes to Grant. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league all the way.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Thompson misses. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Tatum no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think it's more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And leaking out there in transition, Grant's athleticism and speed helping him when the break is on.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
The quicks of Tatum are on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He can just blow by you so easy. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
On target from 13 feet. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Johnson down low, guarded by Holiday. In the corner, Barrett with it. Johnson outside, and stolen by Tatum. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
Johnson outside. On the wing, Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. Stolen by Thompson. Barnes outside. Stolen by Tatum.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got
than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. How about that poise from Porzingis here in the crunch?
Las Vegas leading by 4. Johnson outside. Pass to Barnes. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Tatum against Thompson. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And Las Vegas making a change here. Ellis has checked in. Here's Tatum. Off the inbound. A shake. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
15 foul. A line for the away team. Magic Johnson, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right side Tatum. Over Johnson. And it's Johnson with the pass to Ellis. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Team is in the penalty. The line for the away team. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
So we see Las Vegas get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now we present the player of the game, Magic Johnson.
What you see there, everybody involved, even though Jason Tatum had a really good game, Team Showtime just up. Look at that stat. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in double figures, just sharing the ball. And Magic the ringleader with another triple-double, 18 points, 13 rebounds, 16 assists. Only took 13 shots. That is what you call a team. That is what you call team chemistry right there, baby. Let's take a look at some highlights. A lot of turnovers tonight, though. I give the Celtics credit. They picked off a lot of the outlet passes that Showtime likes to do. Here's Magic. A key block there on Pritchard late in the fourth quarter. Changes hands in the lane. Celtics did a pretty good job, but when the Showtime really opened it up in that second quarter, like at the beginning of that second quarter, we went to our Greyhound lineup when we put Jeremy Grant at center. That's when Showtime is at its peak running potential. We just got out and just killed them in the second quarter. Opened up a 15-point game. I believe the game was tied before the end of the first. Man, look at that team defense. Build a wall. That's perfect. Jeremy Grant just, oh my God, this dude, Jeremy Grant, man, Jeremy Grant has that Dr. J dunk type. You know, he dunks like Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? When he gets out, he just really extends and just glides through the air like that. It's like Dr. J like. It's really cool looking. Thompson got in foul trouble early in the game, trying to guard Tatum. Man, just a good team victory. Look at that. That's a beautiful stat line, man. You got, what's that? We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in double figures. Most everybody shooting a decent percentage. Versus the Celtics, and they're just, quite frankly, Jason Tatum went hero ball in the fourth quarter, and it kind of killed him. Let's take a quick look at that first quarter I was talking about, because the first quarter was there. They had the lead in the first quarter, and in the second quarter, Showtime just erupted, man. Look at, they scored. It was 27-29 in the first quarter, and then in the beginning of the second, boom, almost a 40-point quarter they put on them. I mean, they could just. Showtime could just turn it on. Like they go from sitting ducks to sitting pretty in like under 2 minutes, it seemed like, this fast break. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move it on. I believe it's Team Bird next going into on the road tonight. Yep. Playing the same day. They're playing the Grizzlies. Team Leary going on the road to play the Grizzlies. And that will be coming up pretty shortly. I will see you guys for that next video. Hope you guys are having a good Independence Day, wherever you guys are out in America or out in the world. Take care and celebrate safe, guys. Have a safe one. Take care.